Mhm.
356. Okay, we can get into it. Mental health.
Mental health.
Yeah.
Kaya ang like kwan connected gyapon siya
Yeah, it is.
sa
It
kwan
is.
sa
Yeah.
like may nanagid.
Yeah.
Pero dire sa Pilipinas namon gyud tay ang atong culture gud namon gyud problema gid sa mental health gud. Kay wala gid kay ta nag-focus gid sa kanang mga panghuna-huna gid sa mga kwan ba kay para
Yeah.
nato kay ang kay kita ba like nagdako ba like ang Pilipinas ba like it's a third world country gani
Mhm.
sukad sa una na kana ganing kung unsay sakit ka naging makita nimo na samad na ba mo gisakit para nato kay ang sukad sa una we're fighting for our freedom ba
Yeah.
di ba
Yeah, yeah.
mong kasagaran boomers makagets ko nila kay ang mau feel nila na kanang mental health kay dili sakit because they suffered mentally
Real
more
hardship.
real
It's-
hardship ba
It's more like physical hardship.
physical hardship and na say mental hardship
There
po,
is,
pero
there is.
ilahang
It's
pero
because
ilahang
of
na-conquer ba kay tungod kung unsa sa gid
it's
dapat
because of situational.
Yeah, yeah.
And a lot of mental illness is really internal.
gani
You know, it's
Yeah.
a lot of the time, you know, it's not even too much caused
Yeah.
by external
Ano?
factors.
mao ang mga boomers dili ka gets na dili like mga gagmay butang ma-depressed ta king ang sila sa una dagko kay butang
Yeah.
they have to deal with it man
They
so
have to
that's
deal
why
with
they
it.
don't get it ba na what ma-depress ka ani
Yeah.
di ba I get that na naa sila ana ba pero they should still be aware na naagi po'y harm towards being kanang kuan ba like depression ba
Mhm.
di ba so kaya ang like it's factual man daghan
And
magiging
it's
kanang
the
harm
same.
yun.
It's the same. Like going back to the religion, how they brush it off. It's like any problem you have, it's
Yeah.
because you don't believe in
Kaya
God.
lagi
And
sa
this
religion
one-
ginay problema
And
gina
in mental illness, it's like no, it's just because you're not grateful for what you have.
yeah
You know,
Yeah.
and it's like they don't understand that mental illness is not a thing. Well, it happenstance your
Yeah.
situation could lead to mental illness,
yeah
but oftentimes it's an underlying
ila
problem.
magong i-compare ang unsay natabo nila sa
Nila
una
and to
karon
them.
mabitaw nang nay meme na kana ganing sa una mo adto mi eskwelahan sus mo agi pa migdagan kay bungtod like magkuan pa
Yo,
may-
you know, like para lang ako na makaadto ko sa eskwela, I have to cross through a volcano, na lava,
Yeah,
na mga
shit.
sharks and shit.
yes
You know, like my struggle was real. But
You get
one thing na boomers have to realize, or really anyone, problems are relative.
Yeah.
Your experience is relative.
yan eh
I can feel like, you know, incredibly like it's haunting, you know, something that
Yeah.
is so traumatic for me, and maybe that's just something like I had a bad night of drinking.
Yeah.
But someone else could be experiencing the same thing in war but feel the exact same thing
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I'm feeling, because
yan eh
the way we experience it is relative.
is there really like the amount of kanang pain na dawat nimo it's just like mentally ba
It's
kung
mentally,
how
yeah.
mentally stressing it is for
Mhm.
your kanang kuan ba
For yourself.
gani
Yeah, it's mental illness is something that's very personal. So
Yeah.
you can never really compare. Like we both have problems.
Yeah.
And it's like pataas ag ihi ba,
Oh.
where you go like akong problem ba like na drop out ko sa
Oh.
kanina class,
yeah
and then mo na ako ajud ba gi-fire ko sa akong job.
oh
Like, you know, it's like maybe we could be
Yeah.
feeling the exact same
the
thing.
exact same thing. Like ang heaviness para nato ba
Yeah.
is really pariharag level kay para
Mhm.
nato like we feel the same thing about kanang kuan ba like what happened ba
Mhm.
bisag unsa pagkada kong problema like unsa akong problema bisag gamay para nimo kay ang kung unsa ko na feel about ana ba
Mhm.
kay para nako kung para nimo imong trabaho important kayo
Yeah.
like it's and like if you think about it trabaho compared sa eskwela kay
Yeah.
mas kuan gid mas higher gid ang trabaho gid in instance ba
But your
Pero-
situation is just different.
like different mga
Yeah,
situation
yeah.
gani ba may dapat sabton ba kaya
True.
sa mga boomers ba ilang situation lahi man sa una
Yeah.
lahim sa datong
Plus,
situation karon
Different generation pa jud.
yeah
It's not even the same environment
gani
at all.
gani
You know,
Eh,
if we have a hard time relating,
Yeah.
how much more the disparity in years?
gani
Diba?
ina mo ana sila na sa una muskwila mi like matamig sayo kay layo kay miglakawon
Mm.
kami ngano maglakaw man mi
Gani. Lamay
may
jeep. Oh.
unsa man may gusto
Nay angkas, nay grab.
unsa may gusto namon inyong buhaton like among buhaton maglakaw pod mi
Oh,
ya ko malit mi kasaban magyapon mi
oh, gani. Gani.
like lahi ang situation man good mo dapat nila sabton
Because I'm sure if we lived at that same time, we would be experiencing the same level that they were experiencing it. And,
But I'm sure na naasa gid yung mga ungrateful gid yung mga bata, you
oh
know.
yeah,
Lagi na ka ng mga spoiled na gid kay
yeah.
fuck na
Yeah,
naasa
yeah.
gid mga inana mo makagets
True.
po like na ma-compare
True,
mga inana
true.
ba.
And I hate this fucking culture too of like I like that mental illness nowadays there's a spotlight on it.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
because people are starting to realize that people don't take it seriously and maybe it's time we take it seriously.
Gani.
But people meme the shit out of mental illness, man.
Yeah.
People meme the shit out of it, and now I think a lot of people also glorify having mental illnesses,
Yeah.
which is the sad thing. Now it kind of makes our situation even worse
Yeah.
because now people are using it like I have this, I
Yeah.
take Xanax, I take Adderall.
That's why like that's why like nasa like dagan ka sa Facebook ka na ganing katong niuso sa una ka na maglaslas ba. Iguman ilang
Yeah.
i-post sa ilang story,
Uh-huh.
like ilang MID ba. Iguman na day
13 Reasons Why. That too.
na
No.
oh shit, I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the girl died and like I felt like that glorified it a bit because they made it look cool,
Gani.
you know?
Kinda look cool kaya
Yeah.
nindot man sa like sa story ba, story wise ba, di ba? Pero ang mga tao dagdagan kay like shit, kita sila to na uban like wala kita like they just think ba na depressed mas siguro ko
Yeah.
and ano yan?
And people confuse it too. We should not confuse
attention
depression.
seeking attention
No,
seeking and depression.
No, yeah.
Also
Depre-
attention seeking is also a problem.
Yeah.
It is also a
Yeah.
problem. Pero it's a problem that
not the same.
they brought to themselves
Yeah.
ba.
Depression and sadness is also different.
Yeah. Get it.
Depression is a mental illness,
Uh-huh.
right? So is anxiety. Sadness, on the other hand, is just sadness.
Yeah.
It's temporary.
It's fucking normal, man.
It's normal to be sad.
Yeah.
You could be sad for a long period of
Yeah.
time. It doesn't mean you have depression.
Yeah.
My advice is whatever you have, seek professional help, Jin.
Yeah. Bisa ka ng attention seeking lang ka like you feel na dapat yung gagawin. It's also a problem man sad.
Mhm.
Usually sa kanang depression o sa attention seeking, kasagaran sa mga depressed people, they're aware that they're depressed. But attention seeking people,
Mhm.
they don't know.
Yeah, they don't know.
Why would they post fucking shit like that if they're aware
No,
na attention
you
seeking
know,
sila?
As because both of us nakaagi man jud ta ana, right?
Yeah.
Attention seeking.
Yeah, of course.
No. I mean mental illness.
Ano like naagi tay level gid na nakaagi gid tag attention seeking gid ba?
Attention seeking, but I don't think I didn't use my like
wala
mental
na
illness because
magigamit. Yeah.
when I actually experienced mental illness, I experienced the adverse effects of this whole attention seeking culture.
Mhm.
Diba? Because I went through mental illness and I knew I had it. I mean, na-diagnosed na ba ako
Yeah.
pag high school pa. And so, you know, I knew I had it, but I didn't use it as anything. And people mostly brush it off as like, you're gonna be okay. And people try to blame it on back again to my religion, like my beliefs.
Yeah.
And then
Fuck,
it's like maybe
katong
I'm
lagi
just
down, lagi tong down kay ko like sa una ba. Katong down kay ko
Yeah.
niya giingnan lang ko na shit, maybe because like wala na kanito na Ginoo, you
Yeah.
should find Jesus in your like life.
and
I mean,
it just feeds itself, you know,
Yeah.
it just builds up your frustration.
yeah.
And it doesn't make it good for your mental health.
Yeah.
And sa akong situation, I didn't want to use my mental health in a way for like seeking attention, but I realized at some point maybe I really need help because it just kept getting worse. But the fact that people kept bringing this whole ideology in, maybe if I believed in something, I wouldn't feel this way. I wouldn't have this problem. And so it just fed itself. And then maybe people thought maybe he's just like seeking attention.
Yeah.
But then, so nobody actually believed me until it got to the tipping point na bitaw.
Yeah.
At one point, I
it's
was
also,
having...
it really makes also really hard for like katonaji
That's
like
what I'm getting
atheist,
to.
atheist. Like nagi ka ng mental illness ba kaya ang para nila ang mga tao dili naman mo tuo nila ba.
Dili man na mutuo.
Gani. And what namoy man like dili bet kabaw mo sa kalisod gani ma psychologist kabalo mo like uns pila ka klase na depression ang naa o pila ka buk klase na unsaon pag-treat ang klase-klase pong depression pod, and people just say you're attention seeking lang.
Yeah.
No, you're not qualified to tell that
You're not
guy.
qualified.
Yeah,
Not qualified at all.
Gani.
And plus, do you think that's gonna make them any better?
Gani.
Okay. No, think of it logically, right? disregard all the factors, but that person comes to you, tells you, I have a mental illness. You could A, believe that person, or B, not believe him. But in either of those two situations, do you think telling him like, it's nothing, you're just attention seeking,
Yeah.
do you think in either situation it would make it better?
Gani. If kwan wala gani ka kabalon sa buhaton, no? Either just don't do anything
Yeah.
or just like be with them lang.
Or yeah, maybe just be a decent friend, a decent family
Yeah.
member.
Gani.
Maybe
Like-
do that.
And if sure na gid kay ka na attention seeking gid gani, be with them pero ayo pansin na he's doing something na kana ganing grabe siya ka attention. Ibutang taron like mag-post siya og kanang depressing kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Ayaw react dito. Pero if nasa i-post na ka na ganing lingaw-lingaw lang, like just be with them. Like
Mhm.
act normal with them. Pero ayaw pansin na he's doing like kanang depression ba. You're aware about that. Pero just be with them lang gid.
Because either way, that person is going through a problem.
Gani.
It may not be a mental illness, but it still is a problem.
It still is a problem, and the best thing you can do is just be their friend
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
be their like be a proper family member and just
Yeah.
just be with them. Kanara gid ba?
Yeah.
Eh,
So-
because like sila ra may mo open up niya ana ba? Like if unsa gid ay lang gibate ba? Then
Yeah.
like you just talk it out.
And this always takes time too.
Gani.
Always takes time.
Yeah.
So just be understanding of others, guys.
Yeah.
Uh,
Maybe it's really hard for others sad na wala pud ka experience ba?
yeah.
Yeah. Kaya dili mo gid
It
lamang
could,
gets.
it could stem from a problem of like ignorance too.
Yeah, kana gid.
Yeah. Which is, which I think people should be aware of. Na maybe I don't know a lot about the situation, and this is an opportunity for me to learn and do something, make something good out of it.